Never in a million years did I think that I'll be picking up this camera again, recording a video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Adornisi, and today I am back with another video. And by the title of this video, you all can see that I will be doing a chit chat, get ready with me, and kind of just updating you all on where I've been, why I've been gone, what I've been doing. Like, yeah, that's crazy. It's been a minute since I've picked up this camera and recorded an actual sit down video. If you have clicked on this video and you have been here since day one, let me just let you know that I really do appreciate the love and support, and dealing with my inconsistency and everything else. Yeah, so I guess we're just gonna go ahead and get into that a little bit to see why I have been gone and what I've been doing, which ain't really been nothing. But let's just go ahead and get right into this video. So I'm gonna start off with my eyebrows, if I can find my brush. Okay, so to do my eyebrows, I'm gonna actually be using eyeshadow. I'm using this Morphe Madison Beer palette. I have no idea who Madison Beer is, but girl, I like your palette. Oh, where have I been? Adornisi, where have you been? Like, if you have been watching my videos since day one, and that's like dating back into like 2013 when I first started YouTube, then you are a real trooper. So the question is, where have I been? And honestly, y'all, the answer to that is just life. Like, being an adult is ghetto. Let's just be honest. Like, it's very ghetto. It's like you have good days, you have bad days. You have days where you feel like you aren't doing enough. You have days where you feel like you aren't elevating or you aren't getting closer to your goals. It's just a lot that goes on when you become an adult. And it's to the point where it can get very discouraging. It can get very discouraging because you feel like you want to be in a certain place in your life and you have yet to make it there. And sometimes it's frustrating. Not sometimes, but all the time it's frustrating because you question everything that you're doing. Like, should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? Should I be going harder to do this? Should I be going harder to do that? It's just kind of like a never-ending cycle when being an adult. And being an adult and adulting, you just gonna have your good days, you're gonna have your bad days, you're gonna have your good days where you're just out here enjoying life, and you're gonna have your bad days where you're just having mental breakdowns because it seems like nothing is going the way that you want it to go. And with that being said, that's just kind of how I am right now in my life when it comes to YouTube. Like I said in opening this video, like, never in a million years did I think that I would be back picking up this camera, recording a video. I've been doing YouTube off and on, y'all, since like 2013. When I first started to do YouTube, it was like really a passion of mine. It was something that I enjoyed doing. Like, I enjoy doing makeup looks on here. I enjoy, you know, like doing makeup. I used to do like outfit of the days. I used to do like lookbooks. I used to do like try on hauls. Like, I used to do so much. And it's just like, being in college, that was kind of like my escape, I guess you could say, in a way, because, you know, instead of like dealing with classes and all of that, I was able to like kind of take a break sometimes and just do YouTube. But yeah, it's just that I was doing YouTube for so long. Like, when I was in college, I was actually enjoying YouTube. I was enjoying doing everything, like with the editing and all of that, and I always wanted my YouTube channel to grow. But it was just, I don't know what it was that was stopping me from letting it grow. And also while doing YouTube, like back in the day, I met some like amazing people. Like I met like friends through YouTube, like people who I still, you know, keep in contact with from doing YouTube. I used to have like so much like good support from like people that I went to college with, and it was just something like I really thought, you know, I really enjoyed what I was doing. It was like one of my main things was I wasn't seeing my channel grow. And I seen my channel grow, I was like, you know what it is that I'm doing wrong. Because I know I wasn't like a makeup artist, nothing like that, but I knew that I could do makeup decent or whatever. And so not seeing my channel grow, it was very like discouraging to me, to the point where I took a break. I took a break for about, I want to say like a year. I took a break for like a year or so. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to come back and I'm going to like rebrand like my YouTube channel or whatever. And I think I even made a new channel with like a whole different name. Cause like, you know what, I'm tired of Adore Niecy. I don't want that no more. And so, you know, I changed my name. But I tried to do it on that channel and it still wasn't giving what I wanted it to give. And with that being said, I took another break. Cause I just wasn't, you know, feeling it anymore. Not only that, I was like getting ready to graduate from college. So I was kind of focused, you know, on graduating from college to make sure, you know, I'm able to actually graduate and, you know, walk and, you know, get my diploma and all of that. Looking back on me starting like 2013, 2014, there are a lot of things I would have done differently. I would have taken advantage of me being in college for my YouTube channel. Then once I graduated college, then the adulting started. And with the adulting started, that's when the blues started. Granted, you know, some people go through things in college. You know, I didn't really go through too much in college. I mean, I was in like a relationship in college, like an off and on relationship, but that was like the most that I, you know, dealt with. But I never dealt with anything too traumatic, even though some people may say like breakups are traumatic in a way, and maybe they did have an effect on me, but it wasn't like too serious, at least in my opinion. But baby, once I graduated college, oh, that's when the blues started. That's when I was sitting here second guessing myself every single time, because I just felt like I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do. Like, once I graduated from college, it took me a whole 2 years to find a job. And when I found that job, within like a month or 2 weeks into that job, I hated it. And so being from like 2018 to 2019, I was just in a space to where I hated my job, and I felt like I wasn't growing. I felt like I could not elevate. I felt like, or not really, I felt like I didn't understand why I wasn't able to meet the success or be headed on the road of success that I see people who graduated with me or after me are currently going. And at that point, that's when I was very into like looking at other people's lives and trying to compare my story with other people. It was to the point where I was looking at people's journey or people's story and comparing it to mine, and really that's not how life works. Because one thing about social media is that social media is a lie. Let's just be honest. Seeing people on social media doing this or doing that, or making it seem like their life is better than what it is, it's all a lie. It's all a lie. Because the main people out there that's making it seem like their lives are so better than other people, or that their lives are so perfect, or that they're doing this and that, majority of those people are the ones that's at home crying at night. They're the ones that's going through depression. They're the ones who, let's be honest, somewhere where they cannot afford to live, or live in a lifestyle they cannot afford to pay for. And because of me learning that, I was able to kind of stop looking at other people's success and just try to think about my journey the way that it was going, and be patient and be optimistic about where my journey is going. So I stayed at the law firm that I was working at for like a year, and I knew that I wanted to quit, but I knew that I could not quit without either having the jobs lined up. So that is when I decided to go back to school and get my master's. And then went back to school in 2019 to get my master's in sports management, because I always wanted to work in the sports industry, or at least I thought I wanted to work in the sports industry. So I went ahead and got my master's in that, because I didn't know what else to get my master's in, because I'm like, okay, well, what else am I gonna get my master's in? Because I don't want to get another degree in PR. So I was like, well, why not do sports management? So me thinking that I'm gonna get a job in sports management because I have this master's degree, oh baby, was I wrong. That degree in sports management ain't did nothing for me. If we just being honest, it didn't do nothing for me. But it was not overwhelming. It was not a struggle. It was, you know, to me it was easy. But still, it's the after school that I'm currently dealing with, and the after school of me trying to figure out what my purpose is in life. So that's when I was back in square one again, trying to figure out what to do with my life. So while I was in grad school, I did not work. I didn't work until I did work. I'm lying. So when I started grad school, I felt like, okay, that was my point, to leave a job. At least I was going to school, whatever. I got paid for going to school, so I was like, you know, I'm gonna have money coming in. And so after a while, yeah, they cut off my check because I reached a certain age. So I was like, yeah, I need to find a job. So I was like applying for jobs, and I still could not find a job. Even jobs where I was overqualified for, they would not hire me. But it's so crazy about that, because them experiences I had, they literally came full circle. So I didn't work for about, I guess, like 6 months or whatever, and then I started working on a temp assignment. And I'm like, okay, you know what, I have a love-hate relationship with temp agencies. But one thing about a temp agency is that you can guarantee money every week, because temps get paid every week. And so I was working at the same place that I tried to interview for full time, and they didn't hire me. But I ended up coming on as a temp in the same department but different area, and I was making like $5 more than what they were trying to, you know, offer me anyway. So that's crazy how things work. And like the same people who I was interviewing with, blah blah blah, yeah, they see me again or whatever. They couldn't say nothing then. So I worked at the institution. So I was working at that job for a year and a half, from November 2019 up until June 2021. And I was working in IT. Granted, y'all, I have no experience in IT. I'm pretty good at computers, but yeah, I don't have no experience working in IT. With that being said, that assignment ended, and I was out of work for about 2 months, still applying for jobs, and you know, still trying to find a job that I couldn't find, obviously. But then about 2 months later, I started back at the same job but in a different department, and I've been there. I started as a temp in like July of 2021, and I'm still there now. I actually got hired on permanently. So around October of 2021, I started working there permanently. So I was able, you know, to finally get the benefits and, you know, all of that the, you know, permanent employees receive or whatever. And it's to the point now where I'm ready to go. One thing about me is that I'm never going to shortchange myself, ever. I'm never going to shortchange myself to make it seem like I can only go here when it comes to my career, when it comes to anything. I know the skill sets that I have. I know the knowledge that I have. I know the intelligence that I have as a person, that I would never shortchange myself to be comfortable in a position and not want to elevate myself. So because I have that mentality, I'll be ready to go when it comes to different jobs, because I feel like once I've been there for a minute, I feel like I've done all that I can do, and there's no more room for me to grow here. So if this job isn't going to help me grow, then it's time for me to leave. And that's just with anything in life. Like, I would never shortchange myself ever, because I know what I can do as a person. I know what I can do as an employee. Like, I know that I have that mentality in myself. So that is really what I've been doing for this past year, is trying to figure out what my purpose is. Because as I told y'all before, I have a degree in sports management. I used to want to work in the sports industry so bad, but now I don't even know if I want to do that. My passion for sports isn't there anymore, and I'm not sure if it's not there because I'm unable to find a job in sports. No matter how many jobs I apply to in sports, I can never find anything in sports. And so for me, if I can't find it, then I'm gonna stop looking for it. Let's just be honest, because maybe this ain't where I'm supposed to be. Maybe I'm supposed to be in a different field, or maybe I'm supposed to be in something different. Being able to find a job in sports has really taken the passion that I have for sports away, and it's to the point where I don't even post like on my business anymore, within my sports business, like my podcast I used to have. Because the motivation is not there. I'm not sure what God is trying to tell me. I'm not sure what direction God is trying to put me, like, you know, direction he's trying to like take me through. I honestly do not know. So that's really what I've been doing, is trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. And the thought of me coming up and picking up this camera again after literally last week contemplating if I wanted to sell my camera, because I was like, I'm never going to use this again. But yet here I am a week later picking up this camera and recording the video. So I feel like things are being revealed to me, and I feel like it's up to me to either act on it or stay in the same position that I am and continue to complain. So it just has been very weird for me, trying to figure out what my purpose is and what direction I'm supposed to be going in, because literally I do not know. But I feel like I'm slowly getting the hints of everything. And that's why when it comes to YouTube and my career, I feel like my career is going to be a stepping stone for what my overall purpose is. In terms of funding my overall purpose, in terms of gaining different skill sets that I need in order to get to my purpose, that's why I feel like my career is going to help me at. But to be honest, my overall purpose in terms of like my career and like what I'm here to do, I never thought that it was to be working a 9-to-5 forever. I always saw myself as being an entrepreneur. I always saw myself, if I was to do like a 9-to-5, I always saw myself as being like the vice president or the president of some type of company, whether it was beauty related or whether it was sports related. I never ever saw myself working a 9-to-5 desk job. Reasons why I got my bachelor's in public relations and my master's in sports management. I knew I didn't want to go anything medical. I knew I didn't want to go anything legal. No. Or to be a teacher. None of that. So I feel like I'm starting to slowly understand what it is I'm supposed to do. And I think by me picking up this camera today and recording this video, I'm maybe back into the direction of where I was supposed to be to begin with. I have tried and tried again to start up YouTube, to do different things, but it was just very hard, like I said, to be discouraging when it comes to it. But now, at where I am in my life now, I feel like I'm able to finally do the things that I want to do with YouTube. And when I say that, what I mean is that growing older, having this maturity about myself, being able to speak on certain things, being able to, you know, brainstorm certain things, because I now have a mind of a 28-year-old woman versus an 18 or 19-year-old girl when I was first doing this. So I feel like me maturing and me having a different mindset, me understanding myself, me being able to actually expand on different topics and, you know, talk like I have sense or talk from experience, being able to financially fund my YouTube journey or my YouTube career, and also use this to help me with my overall purpose with me being an entrepreneur. Because I am, like I told you, I used to have a podcast. I'm in the process of starting a skincare line, so I feel like everything is starting to open my eyes. You know, I'm starting to feel like I'm opening my eyes to what I'm supposed to be doing here, and I feel like with me being older, I'm able to finally get that done. These baby lashes, because I ain't got no more lashes. You know what, we going natural anyway. I mean, I got some lashes. I think these doing too much. Yeah, but this is more of a natural look. Messages and voice mails telling you I miss you, baby, am I doing too much? Alright, let me go put these on and I'll be back. Alright, so now I'm back. I know I said that I was just going to come right back, but I decided to go ahead and put on my clothes and just finish getting ready, because I need to go ahead and leave the house right now. So I really do hope you all enjoyed this life update. I'm very excited to start back on my YouTube journey here. I've been doing so much with like different videos and different things like that. Like at one point I was doing like videos about TV shows, but yeah, I don't want to do any of that no more. I think I want to get back into what I first started off doing here on YouTube, as well as also branch out into new different things as well. So I am very excited for my journey here on YouTube again, and hopefully I can stay consistent this time around. And if you all have been here since day one, I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate the support. I'm just looking, you know, here to finally stay back on track, get everything started back up again, share new content with you all, because I am a different person now. 10 years later, almost 10 years later, I'm not the same person that I was when I first started YouTube. So please be on the lookout for new content, fresh content, different ideas here on my channel. And if y'all like my hair, so I got this wig from Superior Selection on Instagram. Superior Selection, I will link her Instagram down below, y'all. This is the best wig I ever had in my life. Best wig. Like when I say what scalp, it's really giving what scalp. So I'm gonna link her information down below. But again, you all, thank you so much. If you are new here and you came across this video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also like this video, comment, share, do whatever it is that you please, and I will see you all in my next video.